What's up, everybody? What's going on? How's everybody doing? Let me know how you guys can hear me, see me. Let's see, the audio levels looking pretty crazy on my side. Should be good. Let me know. Let's see if I have noise canceling on. Filters, I don't. Let's turn that on so I don't kill you guys with just my heavy breathing. Noise suppression, bam. Okay. That should be good. Audio should be a little bit more chill. All good on my end? All right, cool. 2-4. What's up, everybody? I feel like I haven't done this in a while, and that's probably because I haven't done it in a while. Happy New Year. Hope everyone had a great holiday season. It was so busy. Well, that's a nice tune, man. It's a nice way to jump right in. Hey, everyone that's been here. Mr. Walkman, Giuseppe, Truggy, Mizumi, of course. Filter, what's up, Mr. Walkman? The Shrimp Father, Da Vinci, Tin Talon, Mark S. Good morning, where are you at? If it's good morning. Let's see, did I miss anybody? Hi, Maria, how you doing? Anyway, hey, Jeff, Mar, what's going on? As everyone comes in and joins us, there's some exciting things. You might be able to see right there, there's some exciting things right over here. Right this way, I gotta remember how to point to these things. All sorts of fun stuff. 2025 should be really cool. It's the first, well, I did do some shorts, but I haven't done a video yet for this year, which I'm planning on. And this is the first stream. DaVinci Polymaker is awesome. I really have a lot of respect for like how they do business and how much they really help the 3D community, just 3D print community, just in general. But yeah, I just realized that like my logo is like all over the screen right now. Fantastic. Anyway, the point of today's stream is to, well, unbox the T1 Pro, which is right down there by FLSun. I've had it for a few weeks. I just opened the box to make sure everything was okay. The top layer, everything looks good. It is that same foam that, not foam, the white, the word is escaping me, but whatever, we'll call it foam. Styrofoam, there you go. It's that same styrofoam that, not Magneto. Come on, brain, wow, okay. I forget all the words. Magician. Remember the Magician X and the Magician Pro by Mingda? I think it's that same stuff, so hopefully it's not too messy. I didn't bring a vacuum, but I guess I do always have my Hodo vacuum in here, just in case. But just a couple other things to announce outside of this unboxing that we're going to be doing. Here, let's go to this view. So first of all, at 3dprintsos.com, I have updated some of my macro SOSs. I know this isn't everybody's cup of tea. I can see that by the views revolving around this thing. But I have been working on this a lot. Just something I'm doing for fun. I'm just really enjoying it. I'm testing out different build plates. As you can see, there's a camo build plate on this one right here. And one of the complaints that people have about macro designs, and my macro design as well, is when you have your Game Boy Advance cart in here, even though you can see it, unlike the original, it still sticks out, just like the original. So I made this design where I'm calling this thing the bumper. And essentially you slide your cart through this thing, it stops, and you plug that in along with the cart into your macro SOS, and it makes the bottom a little bit thicker, makes it a little bit easier to palm, and you can still see the cart, you can still get to all the controls. So just a super functional design. I'm really happy with how this thing came out. And all of the available, I haven't uploaded the files yet, but I will. But all the currently available are still available. These things sold out, like this one sold out today. All of these that are available, I think this carbon one and the transparent one, they are also already done and will be available. Where to put them? And I have a few more builds that I do. So for those that are interested, here, for example, main view, there we go. Here's this one. This is just transparent because it has LEDs in there. And you can completely customize their color. It's RGB. So we have that. And then we have the full carbon one that got updated with the bumper. You can tell it's the old gen because this doesn't quite line up. The new gen is equal like this. And then we have the other army color as well. So I'll be uploading these two sometime soon, although this one's my personal one at the moment. And then these are up there, and even though they're not pictured, they will be coming with the bumpers. So just something to throw out there. Like I said, I know it's not necessarily everybody's cup of tea, but I've been really enjoying just designing it and printing them and experimenting and messing with the electronics. It's been cool. What's people's opinion on carbon fiber infused PLA? I don't know if you're looking for mine specifically, but I use it all the time. It's great. It's just a little too brittle for some applications. Like it's just brittle. It's stiffer, but brittle. Anyway, some of the other things that I want to talk about is the giveaways, right? So this is on my desk for a reason. Polymaker, I guess this could be an official statement. Polymaker is now going to sponsor our live giveaways. So 3D Max is not going anywhere. 3D Max is going to do every other or so, as well as still stay on if they're interested, for the regular giveaways and stuff that we do. But Polymaker will also be joining. So for example, starting today, we are going to be giving away 2 spools. We're going to give away 1 spool of PLA from 3D Max to US, and then Polymaker is I think US and Canada, I believe. I'll check 100% before we draw. Actually, I need to check that now so that I can give you guys the right stat. So give me just 1 second. Let me pull it up. I think it's going to be US and Canada. Nope, it's everybody. US, it's world. It's US and Canada get a $35 coupon code, and international can select 1 spool that is $35 or less. So there you go. So $35 worth of filament for US and Canada or international. So US only for 3D Max spool, Polymaker for international. And actually, now that I think about that, that's gonna be tricky with the way that I do it. We're gonna stick with the way that I do it for this stream, but I'm probably gonna have to separate these out a little bit more. So the way I'm doing it now is there should be a comment. There isn't one. I'm gonna pin a comment right now to a link for gleam.io. Fill that out and have your information there, and I'll be pulling 2 winners, 1 for Polymaker and 1 for 3D Max. That's how we're gonna do it this time, just because I'm familiar with this. But here, let me add that in real quick. So let's do filament giveaway entry form. Let's do that and paste this link, and let's go ahead and pin this. There we go. All right, back to what I was talking about. So basically, at the end of this stream, you have to be present, because I'd like to support the people that are here, hanging out, watching. If you can't be here the whole time, try to come back. That type of thing. You can enter now, you can enter later. The gleam.io page will have all the information. That link that's in the description. That link that's in the chat. But 2 giveaways at the end of the stream, and hopefully for the remainder of streams, which is pretty cool. Yeah, thank you, Zumi. I'm really excited for it. Hey, Luke, how you doing? Digital Dragon, what's up? What's up? Nice. What's up, B Cuddy? Yeah. So that I'm super excited about it, and yeah, I have a whole box of filament here for some projects that I'm gonna be doing. And then hopefully I'll have some more for other projects. But for example, I got some ASA, I got Galaxy Blue and Galaxy Black, several of those. I ordered a bunch of the lightweight PLA just because I haven't used it, and there may or may not be maybe another plane / wing. I don't know. We'll see how this year goes with the new kit and everything. So I ordered some of those in a bunch of colors. I obviously got to try their Panchroma colors. They look really cool. This one's called Starlight, or Comet rather. It's very dreamy looking. It's like greenish, blackish, has this like dark, deep color to it, which should be cool. I ordered some TPU because I don't have any anymore. Some interesting color Polyterra PLA in this like sandstone color that has like little speckles in it. This should make for a really cool, really interesting color for one of these Game Boys, potentially. I don't know. Anyway, so that's how I wanted to announce that. Polymaker is joining the channel. I'm obviously really excited for it. And I'm gonna try to use this as a way to try to continue to give back to you guys in whichever way that I can. So I'm really looking forward to that. Is it 2 months? I forgot how to do this. Yeah, 100%. Has it been 2 months? Really? Sheesh. Yeah, that's too long probably. Yeah, other stuff. Hoodies. It's cold. Get yourself a hoodie. 3dprintsos.com. Awesome mugs. All sorts of fun stuff. Oh yeah, that stream was awesome, B-Cuddy. Oops, wrong one. This one. FLSun machine means I I do have the V400. I'm gonna keep it around for the evaluation of this because I do really like the V400, and I think spec-wise, this should be the upgrade to the V400. Technically the Super Racer, because it was always like the Super Racer and then the V400, and now this is like the T1 Pro and the S1 Pro. But in my opinion, the S1 Pro is like a whole different thing. Like, it's a completely different machine. It's an absolute abomination. This, I feel like, is a continuation of what the current V400 is, but enclosed and just a much better package. What I didn't know, and this is 100% honest, until I got it, I had no idea that it was a kit. So with that said, we should probably start to get going, since I think that's gonna take a hot minute. I may have missed it. What was the toy count for the toys? Oh, you must have missed it. It was, best way to do it is to go onto my channel and look at it there, because I don't remember off the top, but it's there. I think it was like 1,500 or 1,600 toys. 1,500 plus. I don't remember the exact count, but it was above 1,500. So really good number for us. You know, we're a tiny channel. We're not really out there like, you know, running commercials or anything like that. So build begins. I've enjoyed my Super Racer a lot on code. Yeah. Yep. I agree. I feel like a total noob. I'm still learning new things and setting up a printer, and that's totally fine. We're all noobs. Like, you know, whenever you get into anything new, you're a noob. I always hated, like, since I was a kid, always hated the whole, oh, you're a newbie. With anything, whatever it was, whether it was hobbies or games, I always hated that mentality. Everyone's new. That's one of the reasons why I like making tutorials and teaching people how to get into stuff, you know? So. Yeah, I had some snow. No, not too much though. But. All right, so the other thing that we like to do when we check out new machines is just to quickly go over what their marketing is. So this is the T1 Pro. It does look really nice. I gotta say, this is just a clean looking package. Comparing this to the V400, for example, the V400 looks like some kind of crazy robot, and this looks like a space oven. Like, this definitely looks like the next iteration of that printer, of a Delta machine, which I really like. And I do think, based on, you know, the speed that they're claiming that this thing can go, the fact that it's clipper, and the fact that it's like under 600 bucks, like, you know, if you kind of make a graph for how much you're paying for what you're getting for the next step above this machine, like the S1 Pro, I have a feeling like this is kind of like in that sweet spot of speed, size, and price, you know? So I think if you're just going for a fast machine, multicolor isn't necessarily a thing that's required, which a lot of people still, you know, I'm surrounded by multicolor stuff, and I still print a lot of just single color stuff. Like, the majority of my prints are still single color. So I totally think that this is still totally viable. Hey, that guy, what's up? Snow ain't that bad. I used to think so too. Well, I got a little older and kind of started disliking it more, but you see your kids having fun in it and then you start to like it again, you know, that type of thing. Print another RC car. I think so. I would love to. There's this van build that I would absolutely love to do. That would be the next truck that I'd really want to make, and maybe I'm slightly more motivated to do those type of things than planes, but I do feel like we need some kind of redemption to the plane, and hopefully Polymaker might be able to help me. I also, at the same time, kind of want to build a death racer because I do really like going to those events, and I don't know if I'll be able to afford actually going like outside of my own state, but 3D Printopia is right by my house, and you know, borrowing one or asking to race for someone else, that's not really my thing. Like, I'd love to do my own. So I do have that like in the back of my head. So I think at some point going to do an RC project. The reason why I'm hesitant at the moment is I have about 2 months before my second kid arrives. So I'm not sure the amount of time that I'm gonna have to do it, at least in the very beginning. Maybe towards the end of the year, I'll have a lot more time. So I don't want to commit right now. That's why I'm kind of cautious, and that's why I haven't jumped in towards the end of the year, knowing what I know now, essentially. But yeah, let's take a look. So we're talking $550, not a bad price at all. So they're claiming 1,000, which is the max speed. 90 millimeters cubed per second max flow. So really high flow. Really high acceleration. You know, these numbers are familiar to me, maybe a little bit higher than what you normally see on Core XY machines, and these Delta machines can go fast. So this is going to be a fast machine, like just a really fast machine. This says 55 decibels. From what I've heard, this is going to be loud. There is a huge crazy fan in there. So we'll see how that works. I haven't seen snow in a year. Nice. Hey, Bash on Hobbies, what's going on? Good luck with this printer. Mine came with defects. It worked for 3 days. FLSun support is terrible. I'm struggling to get my review. Oh man, I hate to hear that. Nowadays I hear this across the board, right? There's people that hate on Bamboo all day with similar things. Some people just have bad luck with, I'm not gonna say with this type of product, but like sometimes you just run into bad luck. I know that if I run into something, not only will you guys see it, but I'll be doing videos about it. So I'm going to expose whatever issues might come up if they happen to me. Sometimes I'm lucky. Sometimes, I can't tell if I have the YouTube cherry-picked thing. Although with my view count, I don't think people that are sending me printers cherry-pick my machines. Like, I bet they pick, the higher view count channels machines for sure. But I don't know. I'm really sorry to hear that you're having an issue. And maybe if FLSun is here or sees this, they'll see your name and maybe can jump in on that and help. Hey, John. Yeah, oh yeah, 14 months, so you're in it. Yeah, you already know. I mean, I have a 9-year-old, so this is not new, but it's gonna be interesting. What was the other machine like that you had? It wasn't enclosed. I still have it. It's right back. It's just back here. Like, the view doesn't help. But it's called the FLSun V400, and it's essentially the previous version of this machine. And it's not enclosed. They're just open. So. I'm the one who has bad luck. Yeah, right, exactly. You had bad luck with your A1 Mini, if I'm not mistaken, right? They do, yes. But I think that this, there's some people that don't want to do that part themselves. They just want to buy a thing. I totally get it. Especially because this price is around what the V400 was when it came out, right? Except this is faster in like a lot of ways and improved in a lot of ways. So, but yeah, let's see what we're talking about here. I think they're just trying to compare speeds. Like if something is 3 hours on a Core XY machine, it's 1 hour 18 on the T1 Pro. That's amazing. So yeah, I'm really excited. Oh yeah, here's the fan, the turbo fan. It's a CPAP machine, so that's gonna be cool. Looking forward to that. They keep trying to say that it's quiet. I know it's not going to be quiet. That's okay. They don't have to prove it to me. I understand. I also just learned today that they have an app now that lets you remote control their machines. I downloaded it. I haven't logged in or anything, but it's called FLSun World. So yeah, you just jump in and it just lets you add a device. So we'll check that out once we get it up. But yeah, enclosed chamber. I don't think this machine has a heater. So we'll see how that works. Efficient Hotend, okay. FLSun Slicer 2.0. Hopefully we can just use Orca. Optimize simple cross-hatch fill routing path to improve model. Okay, optimize and adjusted the Z-hop threshold to effectively control the drawing of some consumables. So it looks like I'm going to be downloading yet another slicer. I have way too many slicers. Hopefully we can just have Orca support, and I will obviously try that all out. Let's see what we're talking with here. So 260 millimeters round and 285 millimeters up, and then going to a point at 330. So 285 is where I'd cut it off. Actually, I'd probably cut it off like 280. So I'd say 260, 280 is a really usable area, and if you had to go into the peak, you can go all the way up to 330, which is quite a lot actually. So we have a camera, we got a touch screen. We'll be doing some time lapse, looks like. There's a runout sensor in the tool head, which is very nice. Resumes after outages. I know that's not that crazy of a feature, but this thing's running Clipper from what I understand, and this was like not included in Clipper, so someone had to make that, which is kind of cool. Cool, yeah. 0.4 millimeter nozzle, I'm assuming. Yes, 300, okay. What is the nozzle? So it is just a brass nozzle, which is interesting. I kind of thought it would be not stainless, but steel, hardened steel. It does say that it supports PLA, PETG, TPU, PVA, PET, ABS, ASA, PA, PC, etc. I don't see any carbon fiber filaments listed on here, so that's kind of interesting. I didn't know that about the T1 Pro, actually. I'm guessing if we just jump over to the S1 Pro, which is a whole different beast and well over double the price, right? Yeah, not well over, but double the price. I believe this is going to have the ability to print carbon fiber. Not that this really matters, but as in like I don't have this machine. But I didn't know that they didn't share that. Here we go, filament. Yep, compatible, yeah, glass fiber and carbon fiber filaments. Okay, so that's interesting. I didn't know, but that's why we look at these things. So this is what we're talking about. We're not talking about entry level, but this is like a middle tier, mid-grade, really capable machine that's claiming to be one of the fastest around. So use Orca, it's working fine. Awesome, cool. Let's see, just trying to catch up. A1 Mini and my K3 have massive issues, and I can't fix it the way they're. Oh man, yeah, that's the worst. You know, try to troubleshoot, make some content around it. That's the only thing I can say. And then if you can't, and you're not getting the support that you need, there's lots of other options out there. Hopefully you can get some help though. Hey Quinn, man, what's going on? We're gonna be building a T1 Pro. How you been, man? I haven't seen you in here in a while. We're giving away 2 filaments today, 3D Max and Polymaker, so jump into that link that's up in the chat. Hey Richard, Happy New Year to you. It's only 260 round, pretty much. Yeah, right, exactly, yeah. That's right. Yeah, it is smaller. It is smaller. I think the V400 is the V400 300 wide? I think it's 300 round. No abrasives on this machine. I see that. Right, so the only other part is the extruder. The gearing could wear away with carbon fiber, so on and so forth, but we'll see. We'll see. That's an easy thing to do. Hey Renegade, thank you. Happy New Year to you as well. That was a long time to send it. I just got mine. All right, let's get this going. What time we got? All right, that wasn't too bad. 30-minute intro. You love your cube. See, so that's interesting. So your Cobra 3 combo, you're loving it, Quinn, man. And right above you, we got that guy makes, and he's having a lot of trouble with his. And I have some other friends that have had some trouble with it, with theirs too. All right, so like I said, when I got this thing, I had no idea that it was a kit. So one of the downsides of it being a kit is I have to build it. One of the upsides is it's fun. The other downside is it's gonna be very difficult for me to have a camera here. Although, you know what I can do? I can do this. I do have a longer leash on this one now. So I'll point it down, but what I want to do is essentially I want to put stuff on the table. So maybe we'll do like some kind of hybrid like this. I'm currently 3D printing a 6-inch vehicle, Cobra, his tank, nice. Among others, I plan on making the remote control using FPV. That's really cool, man. That's a fun project. Zumi is gonna love to hear that you're printing a tank. All right, let's see what we got in the box. Like I said, I opened it just to make sure that it's all good, but I have not taken anything out of the box at all. I did notice that it's that styrofoam that I absolutely hate. FLSun, if you could change this for any reason, I know this is like a big logistics thing, but like if you could change this to some other material, that would be amazing. Maybe just me, but I really dislike unboxing this stuff. Oh yeah, this is an absolute mess. I didn't bring a vacuum, so this is just gonna be messy for a little while. Wow, it's very large. All right, let's get some of these packets up there and we'll take a look. Is this just the tool head? Yep, we got the tool head. We have some kind of box. Here, I'll bring it up and show you guys. Let's grab whatever this is, and this looks like the screen. All right, so just grabbing some of the things out of the box so we can take a look at them together. Tank? Yeah, Zumi loves tanks, that's right. It has issues, but it's not that bad. I only use PLA. Okay, yep, that's okay. All right, so I think this is just hardware, but this is an interesting little piece. I don't know how intricate this build is gonna be, but I'm getting more and more intrigued as we go. Camera focusing would be very nice as well. There we go. So that's interesting. We have some kind of isolation column. Looks like some kind of sleeves. Okay. We have the ever debatable on this channel grub screws. Right, Zumi? Some regular M3 hardware. Some self-threading hardware. Looks like some good old M4. Some more really interesting bits. It says gasket. I wonder what in the world that's for. And some flat top M3s. And finally some M2.9. Wow, okay. Self-threading screws. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Tanks and candy corn. What about a candy corn tank or a tank that shoots candy corn? I'm liking this too. Thing I found on this machine is being teased was the other filaments have higher flow rates than PLA. That is why FLSun is printing benchies in PC and PTG and ABS. Right, ABS and ASA, for example, have a higher flow rate by quite a bit than PLA as well. All right, let's see what's in this box. Oh, okay, we have a little toolkit. Nice. We have a little satchel of lubricant. We have some glue. We have an extra nozzle. It is a 0.4 millimeter nozzle. Like I said, I'm surprised that's brass. We have a filament coupler. We have a USB stick. A little piece of PTFE. I don't know if it's extra or not, but we will find out. Yeah, nice little USB stick right over here. I'm guessing we're gonna need that for the files that are on the machine. We have a nozzle wrench and our pretty basic tools. I'm just gonna leave all this stuff right in here, and I will grab it when we need it or if we need it. This looks like it's the screen. Are there sundries? What machine was that from, John? That's so funny. I remember I had quite a good laugh. Hey Chuck, how you doing? Hey Aaliyah. Wish I could start printing again. Need my craft room organized. Oh, you gotta get to it. Printing is so fun. Been doing it for years and it's still fun every day. Okay, yep, nice little size screen. Not too big, not too small. It's pretty scratched up, but that's because I'm thinking it's this. Yeah, oh yeah, brand new under there. All right, we'll throw that on when the time comes. We have, not even worth talking about. I don't know why they do this. So this is a cleaning filament. There's no reason for this. So I'm just gonna, that's trash. Let's see what we got. This looks like a camera. I thought it was something else at first. Yep, camera with a USB-C plug just coming right out of there. Interesting. Looks like it just clips on to some spot. Okay, we'll put that on when the time comes. Let's see what this is. Hey Nuno, how you doing? Hey Ray. Love me some sundries. I hate it when they don't print right. I hate it. What in the world is this? Was this supposed to be an Allen key? Hey guys, what is this? For those that have this machine. Is this like a crowbar or something? Some kind of cover, label 2. Some kind of cover, oh, is this some kind of latch? Is this like a latch or something? No, filament holder. What do you mean? This? This is a filament holder? Oh, I can't wait to see how that works. Is it like this? No way. Inside the top. Wow. Okay. Okay. I actually do really, and I'm guessing this is the doorknob. I do really love the idea that there's a filament holder inside the machine. And here, of course, is our, what do they call this thing? A rester? What do they call it? Our tool head, essentially. And it is a really interesting design, actually. First of all, the pillow balls that are usually on here are not on here. They're separate. I'm guessing that's what all the gaskets and isolation columns are for or something. But there's a very, very small fan right over here for the electronics. The Hotend fan itself is inside. It's very small. Like, it's small. Maybe 30. Even smaller, maybe. 25mm fan. It's real small. And then we have a really big Hotend, really large melting zone, actually. Yeah, the fan has a nice shroud. That Hotend fan has a really nice shroud. The heatsink is actually pretty large. I see dual gears. Cool, yep. And then as far as cooling goes, this is gonna have a CPAP hose. And wait, what? The ducts are just these two holes? Wow, there is all kinds of really funky and interesting design on this. That's like irregular. Even kind of departure from a lot of the stuff they did on the Super Racer and V400. Interesting. Cool. Can you point me to a food safe filament? Me, no. I know nothing about that. Probably if you'll name a link, please post it on our Discord or YouTube chat. Yeah, hopefully someone else can help Quinn here. I actually don't know. I've had issues with the K1C, like broken print screw hole. Oh man, my K1C has been awesome. I actually gave it to a friend because I needed some space here, and he's been loving his. I kept my original K1 Max though. Hopefully I can upgrade that machine some really soon. Cheers, everybody. I think PT and PTG is, but I didn't want to tell him like without 100% knowing. I've heard the stock ducts aren't great. I mean, to be fair, B Cuddy, let me see if like I can show you what this looks like. That's the ducts. That's like really surprising. I thought it was this open spot, but it's this. So it looks like it just goes into this tiny, tiny, tiny space and then bounces around and comes out of here. Maybe it's like this because it builds pressure, maybe because of the type of fan. I don't know. I might lose a stream if power gets off. Oh man. Oh, condition of fires. Oh, if your fires, that LA stuff, man, that's wild. Yeah, stay safe out there, Will. And I'm sure breathing that stuff's crazy too, you know. All right, let's keep going. I might actually, and my OCD might not even let me finish taking some of that out without using a vacuum. What I'll do if I do use it, one of my little Hodo vacuums here. If I do end up using this, I will mute the mic though. All right, let's see if I can get some of the bases out. What's this? Little instructions, some kind of service policy. We will probably, surprisingly, need instructions because I don't know what some of those little screws are. I've never seen those type of parts before. There's definitely some interesting takes on this machine. So yeah, let's just keep that handy. All right, this is the bottom of the machine, so let's take that out. Much lighter than I expected. There's definitely not much weight to this. Here, let's do, now that we're putting stuff on the table, I'm gonna move the camera back. Give you guys a view that's actually useful. And guys, if at any time I'm like covering the camera or you would like a look at something else, please let me know. Because sometimes I'm in the zone and I won't look. All right, let me mute for a sec. All right. Okay, so there's some interesting little USB-C covers. We have 220 and 115. That power supply is real far in there. Let me make sure it's set to 115. I can't even see it in there. It's recessed quite far. Oh, there it goes. Mine was in 220. Just double check. I can't see it in there at all. All right, you know what? I'm gonna have to use my phone as a flashlight. Aha, okay. Let's see, I think I already said it though. Yeah, okay. Power supply is set. What other stuff we got? This is labeled B. Is there anything on the side? No. Am I gonna have to take that part of that side off? I don't know. Some kind of little parts that slide up and down, almost like some kind of quick release looking things. I'm guessing this is the front of the machine because there is a cable here. Yep, that's gonna be the cable for the display. Let's see what we got tucked up in here. Some cables. Install the upper part, which is what I expected. Like The old 0.4mm was extremely clogged, the initial nozzle that I got with the printer. All right, looks like this connection, whatever it is pretty simple. It's a USB-C and just a multi-plug. I don't know how many wires that is in there, but plenty. So only 3 plugs on the bottom and the screen, so that part is very simple. I don't know what this stuff is yet, and we will find that out. What's over here? Is that where the power is? Yeah, that's where the power is. So we'll try to keep that back there, or this way rather, right here. All right, let's get the upper part out. This part is also very, very light. This looks like air during, okay, no blocking during printing. Interesting. So we got some foam. I'm gonna mute real quick. All right, so the upper part, this one's a little bit more interesting. This part's a little more interesting. There's stuff in here. So I see the motherboard is right under here somewhere. I see the green. Interesting way to pack this. All right. Little FLSun tag over here. It says please guide the filament through the latch slot to prevent tangling. Okay. There's a little 3D printed piece right here. Through the latch to prevent tangling. Guide the filament through. So there's a piece right here through this clip and through here where a PTFE tube can fit. So that's where that will go. Okay. Nice. Nice little rubber grommet at the end here. There is like a protective sheath, I guess, protective edge covering around the edge of this piece of metal here. Just some packaging. Is there anything loose in there? Oh, that was the motherboard. I see all the heat sinks down there and the big fan on top. This looks like we can see the transparent cooling fan. So this is that CPAP fan. And interestingly enough, it doesn't go to this hole. This hole is on the opposite side of where this fan is. So that's interesting. That's not what I expected. I thought it'd be like a through hole to get fresh air. But maybe that keeps it more quiet. And I'm guessing this is the motor for it. What's on the other end? Should be some kind of, not a filter, but maybe a filter. I can't tell. There's some kind of like foam piece or something in there. It feels like a piece of plastic. Okay. So not much going on. Here's the USB-C and connector. So that's where this is going to be plugged in. And on this side, we have these 2 plugs. And then this guy, 14. All right. We'll look at the instructions once we take a couple more pieces out. By the way, I'm going to remove the build plate and move it aside just in case I drop something on it or something along those lines. I'm also going to lower the top and put it down somewhere. Let's put it on my chair here because just because I'm going to get out these motors and legs, and I know they're going to be huge. Oh, that was broken. All right. Styrofoam. Oh, right, I forgot there's an enclosure in here. Okay, so these are the panels, the enclosure panels. Very heavy, thick. Nothing we haven't seen before. I do like that they're smoked. We'll do that last. Let's set those down. Let's see what else is in here. I believe this is a power cable, so we will need that. We have an FLSun labeled bag. That's nice. Looks like a nice long cable, which is very good. Got some printers with short cables. Annoying. I guess it's standard. What about 5 feet? I'll take it. All right, cable. All right, layer 2. All right, and here are the arms. These things are huge. You know, I'm used to the Super Racer and V400 arms. These are plastic on the outside and metal on the inside. Are these carbon? I can't tell. I guess they feel like carbon, but they don't have a carbon texture like the previous ones. Oh, I see. So this just works on pins. Interesting. Usually there's like pillow balls, but those are in there already. Okay, and I now understand what that little tool is for. So you guys see that shape, that this shape? So that's a replacement piece for that if we need to. Hey, Papa's here. What's going on? Sorry guys, I haven't really been keeping up with the chat, but I will once I get more of this thing out. I see some hinges over here, so I guess these aren't going to be identical. So that was another thing with the other machines, is all the arms with the motors were identical. And one, easier to manufacture, easier to assemble, but also just simple. And this, since it has an enclosure, looks like at least one of them is going to be different. Nice tensioning system with a spring, really large belt on here. That's nice. Yeah, this side, I believe, has magnets in it. That's what I see here. Yeah, so this one, for example, has magnets, I'm guessing, for the doors. Door, rather. I'm wondering why the motors come, like, unhooked. Or do they not get plugged in? I mean, this one, I don't even know if it reaches. Is that for this or for something else? Like, I'm guessing something else. This also, I'm guessing, is an LED bar, where this one doesn't have that. I don't know, I'm doing a lot of guessing, obviously, but we'll get some answers soon here. Yeah, okay, it is an LED bar because I see a light right over here. I mean, a connector right over here. All right, let's see. I'm gonna have to start putting things just down and underneath and whatnot until I have enough space to start assembling. And I can move this box out of the way. And last but not least, our third arm. This one is just, it's void of the other two things. It's void of the LED bar, it's void of the magnets, and it's void of the hinges. So this, I'm assuming, is going to be that back one. That is an educated guess. And now I'm trying to figure out if I can guess if there is a top or bottom. I'm guessing the motors are going to be at the top. I wonder if I guessed correctly. I'm just gonna set this in here, just as, like I said, a pure guess, but I will move it if we have to. This is at the top. I'm guessing the motors do go at the top. All right, I'll just set that there. Is it sturdy? Yeah, it's sturdy enough. All right, let me move this in here, get the box out of my way, and we will keep going. Where does this go? This goes on top, like that. This guy goes on here. Some kind of little card. QC pass card in there. And this goes on. So, oh, all my spools. All my spools went down. And yes, I am holding on to all those almost empty spools for a reason. Now they're on my floor though. That'll be another video for a different day. Educated guess by someone who has No real idea what he's doing. First of all, Brian. But yeah, you're right. You're right. Read the instructions, typical man. I will. I just want to get everything out of the box. Sheesh. Let me live, people. All right. I don't know what these are, but based on how they look, they go on the edges somewhere. Maybe they hold the doors or something. All right, let's see. I'm gonna look at the instructions. Have to say it. All good, man, all good. All right, let's see if I was correct. Oh no, the first thing is to install this filament holder, which is mind-boggling to me. The T1 Pro doesn't have the filter, right? I don't think so. I don't think so. This looks really, really basic. Honestly, everything feels, I don't want to say cheap, but it feels like a $500–600 machine, if that makes sense. Like I'm not seeing crazy thick aluminum CNC pieces everywhere or like beautiful plastics. I'm seeing pretty much regular mold stuff, you know, folded steel sheets, nothing too crazy. There's actually no extruded aluminum in this at all, it looks like. It's just steel. But, you know, once you get the panels on, I think that's going to really set it apart. All right, let's see. So we need an Allen wrench, which we have. And then we need this piece and this piece. And also M3x6s with the flat tops. Okay, got it. Let's give that an open. And how many of these are we gonna need? 4. No problemo. All right, let's do the Hoto. Still haven't charged this thing. It's been a really, really long time. And it will build this whole machine, guaranteed. All right, so these guys attach also in an interesting way. So it looks like there's a little notch. They fit into another notch, so they can't be put on wrong. That's always useful. I can appreciate that. And did we put the metal bar in there already? No, after, okay. But yeah, I actually really like this idea. The fact that the filament's at the top, where the machine is going to be the hottest. That's just a good idea, good use of space. I never liked it externally on the V400 or the Super Racer. And this is definitely a solution. Man, I really need to get new bits for this thing. Like, I'm not even gonna use it actually. I'm just gonna strip everything with that thing. Need new tips. All right, we got that in. Step 1 complete. Step 2, grab this really crazy bar. So that goes in like that, and I'm guessing it just hangs like this? Gotta use cheap readers to see things up close. Hold on. Is this for real? Like, this thing's for real? Read the flipping manual. I don't know, man. This thing is... What a design. Wouldn't this just vibrate with a printer that goes so fast? There's no, like, locking mechanism. Or maybe just because when the filament hangs on it, it's fine. That's just crazy. Because this is going to hang down, right? Like, like this. I guess that's okay. I don't know. Okay, that was the filament holder. Next, we install these things. Does it say which one goes where? Yes, place 8 bottom shell and table. So we're supposed to do this one first, I think. Although it doesn't have a number. Oh, this one says 3. Nope, we got 8. Oh, insert. Okay, place 8 bottom shell and table. Okay, that's that. Insert 3, axis X, as shown in the figure. Okay. Oh, here's 8. Yep. Here's this. Okay, that's in there. Does this go up into it? Typically it does. There is a space for it. I'm gonna have to undo some plastics. I guess it would tell me. Blah, blah, blah. Insert into the groove in the bottom shell, left side of X. Yep, take out 11. Insert it vertically into the groove on the right side of the bottom shell. Okay, this is 11. This is gonna go here, and there is a plug here. 2 plugs. One is for the camera, and the other one is for the LED bar. All right, so that is in. I'll plug this in while I'm here. Okay, LED bar up, and I'm gonna just try to put as much of this wire back in as I can, just to kind of keep things clean. There we go. There is also a little plug here for, it looks like a camera symbol, so we'll figure out where that goes. This is terrible with cardboard spools, I bet. I'm interested to see what extruder they used. The extruder is really interesting. It's definitely their own thing. It has a pretty long melt zone. It does use a standard nozzle though, like a V6 nozzle. I can't see the heat break, but the cooler itself, like the actual heat sink, looks pretty robust. It has a very small fan on it, like a really surprisingly small fan. You said wrong way? It's locking? Oh, you're saying I put these things the wrong way? No, you can't. I couldn't have put them the wrong way. They reverse. But it's okay. I'll figure it out. You mean like it goes in from this side or something? Is that what you mean? It's all right. I'm not too worried about this. But they are installed. Yeah, like if this was put in here, it'd be the same. All right. That's okay. I'll figure this out. Yeah, they do. They do get bent out of shape, and all sorts of things start to go wrong with those. All right, so the next part is to put the top shell on top. All right, I'm gonna lower my table. Let's see, not too low, but I'll go low, like right there. All right, now we get to dangle this guy. And the logo should go forward. I didn't even notice there was a logo. Okay, there is. And now these wires make a lot more sense. Okay, let's get these wires out. That's why they're not plugged in. Each one of these has a wire for the motor and for that little control board that's up there. All right, there we go. That is on. Clicked in place. Everything hanging. Yep. Okay. This camera view is brutal. Sorry, everybody. Let's try that. Hard to see how like big this thing is. Like this is a huge machine. Hard to get it into there. All right, let's see what we have to do next. Now it's saying use the M4 by 1224 screws. M4 1224. And button up the tops. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. These we can use this guy because this uses a much larger Allen, and I have much higher quality bits for this size. And I just chucked that bolt. And okay, lucky, found it. All right, let's get this thing buttoned up. Okay. One. Oh, I just realized what those little flippy floppy arms were. They hold the paneling on. So it looks like the paneling for this is actually on like a quick release mechanism, which is pretty darn cool if you ask me. What's the build size of this printer? Hey Caleb, first of all. I think it was 260 by 285, and the cone is at 330. But best to think of it as 260 around and 285 tall. So it's a pretty large cylinder. Oh, this is an interesting view here. All right, the Hoto made short work of those. We got 4 more to go, and then we'll move on to the next step. I didn't vacuum this thing. We got bits all over the place again. Cool, very strong connection here. It's like all cladded up in plastic, but you can tell we're going into metal. All right. Could do one more pass with the vacuum, but that's okay. Let's do it as we go. These things are just gonna be everywhere. I'm gonna find them later in my pockets. I'll wake up, have one in my mouth or something. Hey, another CG. Not quite alive, but together. I got a Hoto screwdriver for Christmas. It's so powerful. Yeah, Caleb, this thing is powerful. It really is. It's a really surprising thing because it doesn't match the way it looks. Okay. Looks like we're gonna have to plug in a whole bunch of plugs. It's not telling me to plug anything in, but like, why not? We should probably plug everything in. Oh, okay, there is a step later where we plug in. Okay, I'll follow the instructions. All right, next up we got 1.5 and 2.5. Looks like we're gonna need the actual Hotend. Oh wow, the rods. That's interesting. Here, let me show you guys. Here's the instructions. So it is saying right over here, take out the effector, M3 by 5 by, there's 6 of them, and then M3 by 3 6 screws, and pre-adjust the screws 1 to 2 turns to the effector hanging platform as shown. And then we're going to be putting these rods in there with a little gasket and then tightening both those differently sized screws. Wow. There had to have been a different way to do that. I wonder why all of their other machines that I've had, which I guess is only 2 other machines, have not quite been like that. All right, so isolator we need. And since this is coming up, actually, you know what I should do? I should probably undo the tape, because we're gonna get to this part and everything's still gonna be taped up. So let's do that real quick. All right, that was easy. I expected this tape to be a little bit more sticky. Luckily, it's not. All right, and then these things can pop off of here. They hold the belts together, but we're not gonna want that. So that can come off. Come on out of there. Okay. Put that in the trash. All right, so we need an M3 by 5. We need 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we also need M3 by 3, which is the little grub screw. We need 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Let's grab some tools. All right, we're gonna need this little guy. Yep. And this guy. Actually bigger. Got it. All right. So we need to take this. And it looks like each one of these gets the M3 at the top here. So like that. Oh, sorry guys. There we go. We'll kind of get that in there. Yeah, that's why I said a couple turns. You don't want that to block the pieces from sliding in there all the way. I wonder why they did a grub screw and this. I guess if this is printing that fast, you kind of need this to be as in there as possible. Like I said, typically on Delta machines, this part is pre-installed, and it's interesting to me that this was where, you know, like this part isn't pre-installed. Out of all the other things, seems like an interesting thing to decide. Like I feel like anything revolving around this hot end should have been together, but what do I know? I am really excited that this is a kit though. I haven't put together a 3D printer in a long time, outside of Voron stuff, obviously. All right, now we're putting in the grubs in front of that. I'll just give them a couple turns. All right. There we go. You know, even this part doesn't seem like a CNC'd part, or maybe it is, but I think it might be cast and then just drilled out. That's how they got the pricing this low. Definitely seems like it's kind of like really mass produced, if that makes sense. All right, so that should be prepped, at least enough to start putting that together. Then what are we doing? All right, then we're putting in those arms. Take out the isolation columns, okay? We need 6 of these. So each one gets one of these isolation columns, which is like a bushing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I wonder why there's so many. Do they wear? Is this a wearable item? Do I just put 1? Yes, I just put 1. Maybe they go somewhere else as well. And what are those little grommets for? And what is this thing? I have questions. What happened to B Cuddy? I think he said he was doing something, but he was just popping in real quick. So what are these gaskets? I'm not missing something, right guys? I'm interested to see how rigid this one ends up being. It was a big problem with mine. Mine was a 300mm bed and 600 height. The frame's like a meter tall, I bet, man. Oh, there he is. He's still here, lurking in the background. All right, so let's see how this works. Here, I'll grab the larger Allen key. And let's start over here. Let's get this guy out. And here, let me get you a key. Luckily, I remembered that I should probably adjust the camera. All right, so let's see. We'll slip this one on first. Oh, nope, already forgot one. Let's put on one of these little bushings. Then that. Okay. Now let's clamp this down. Oh, so you have to do the little one first because that one is gonna keep this thing from rotating. All right, so the grub screw first. Okay. Can't tell. Yep. Okay. Come on, Allen key. And then this guy. All right, now it's on there solid, okay? And then this side, so we need another one of these. And this is spring loaded, so you gotta pull this apart quite a bit. Okay, and it should slip in there. Looks like I'm gonna have to loosen my my bolt here. Aha, okay. So that's on there. Let's tighten this. And the grub screw. Kind of hard to get in here. Yeah, this part so far is really unusual to me personally. I love putting together machines. Like literally, this is what I do. But this part, the fact that those pillow balls aren't already on this is an interesting take. Like they, you know, they obviously thought about it. They know why they did it. But it just seems kind of odd as far as user experience. This is really fiddly, and I don't really mind fiddly. I'm just kind of stating what I see here. All right, let's keep them going. So let's do this one on, this one on. Here, come on out of there. And we'll put it on there with the tension first, and then we'll tighten it. All right, here's one. Let's take this side. Actually, I'm gonna have to come around to here. Pull, pull, pull. There we go. Okay, that's in. Yeah, let's do that first, and then we'll tighten after. Slip one on. Slip another on. Slide in one end. Come on. There we go. And pull and pop this one in. Bam. Okay. Now these are all on, and now I can take my time and tighten. All right, one, two. Actually, now I'm even wondering why they need this much tension in the first place, because it looks like that spring is really powerful, and that should be plenty, at least with one screw, let alone two on each side. I don't know. I'm not an engineer. They probably have obviously tested and built and figured it out. Awesome. And bam. All right, we are on. Come on out of there, Allen key. There we go. Our effector is effective now. Next thing is to cut this off, apparently. No problem. And to put the hose on top of this. Interesting. I'm gonna have to probably put some water on it so I can slip that on there correctly. There it goes. All right, got that on there, and now we need this cable. This cable. I see, it was put on, it was put in here backwards. This should be this way. This way, and that bolts up, huh? All right, let's put that in first. Okay, that clicked in. So this will go like that, and this will go like that. Okay. So far, so good. What type of screws do we need for this? FL kind of seems like they YOLO their stuff lately. First of all, what's up, Petty? But yeah, maybe. Hey, Nigel, how you doing? Dry Fang, what's up? Okay, got that. Plug that in. Allen wrench, and we need to Allen wrench M3x6 screws, and 3x5 and 3x6 2 of them. Nice. Good beat. Can you guys hear this? Dropped, as per usual. Oh, dropped again. Let's see how many times it takes me to get this in there. By the way, here's another good reason why you should take out your bed when you're doing this, is right now the nozzle is just resting on top of this magnet while I push down on it to install this this bracket that holds our connection. Wonder why they didn't just go with a CAN bus connector. Can't tell if it's weight savings, but then you have this wire here. Come on. Tricky one. Here we go. I think we're close. Yeah. All right. That could conclude the Hotend. Where's the Hodo? I have several Hodos, but everything that needs the smaller Allen keys. My bits have seen better days, and I'm just trying not to strip everything. So going handheld. I do have the smaller one though. I should probably just use that, but that's okay. It's all good. All right. Next up, we got the camera. Okay, we're moving right along. What time we got? For those just joining in, by the way, there's a pinned comment at the top of the chat, and that gets you an entry to our filament giveaway. We have 2 today. One is going to be 3D Max, a spool from 3D Max of PLA. That is US only. And then the second winner gets a spool internationally, anywhere, world, from Polymaker, a $35 equivalent purchase from Polymaker, which is awesome. That's our latest sponsor. So check that out, everybody. If you're going to be sticking around till the end, that is, you have to be present. I have to literally call your name, and you have to say present. All right, hold on. Where was this pointing? Right here, it looks like. Towards the bottom, yep. And then the connector, yep. Okay, let's see. There's a little space, and you guys can't see anything. I'll change the camera in a minute. All right, bam. And then where does this go? Why is this cable so long? So we got the camera plugged in, but now I have a super long cable. Connect the camera cable to the Type-C port. Align the faces of the two LED cables face to face, and connect them. Okay, but that's all good, and like there's a little camera icon, and like, you know, bam, that's connected. But what is it? There's no like orifice. Do I just shove it down there into the frame? Right, can this go lower? Yeah, right, that part doesn't move. Okay, so it can luckily go in there. So let's hide as many wires as we can in there. Okay, I guess that's how it's gonna be. All right. Okay, then it says install the limit switch and motor wires. Plug in the limit switch line of the 3-axis into the limit switch according to the label. Okay. I see that. So this should be the motor wire. That plugs in like that. Can we hide these up there? Yes. Okay, good. And you guys can't see this? Yes, of course not. And this is this guy, and we'll tuck that in as well. Okay. All right, so let's do this far one. So the motor wire and this get plugged in together. And snap, and we can kind of tuck that in, and this one plugs into the end stop. Okay, here too, motor, this guy, bada bing, bada boom. And then this is the end stop plugged. All right, that's actually nice and neat. Tucked. Hey, Gur. Wait, the camera doesn't move up with the head? And what's the point of the camera? I'm not sure yet. It definitely doesn't move. It's stationary. I'm guessing it's a really wide angle. We will definitely find out. All right, then it says Allen wrench. Remove the three 2.9 by 16 screws. Remove the X cover. Okay. So this is the cover where we're gonna run this whole cable down here, and that cable gives us USB-C as well as, I guess, the main cable that runs up to the motherboard that's at the top. Oh, the screen, right, the screen's gonna be the USB-C, and then all the other connectors for the bed and power run up, right, that's what we're doing now. I'll zoom in 1 second, and that gets plugged into the top, yes sirree. All right, this is a really thin piece of metal. Man, I know you guys can't tell just based on this how large this thing is, because I know the S1 is also much larger, but I can't get this thing in frame with my wide angle lens camera. So that's that styrofoam stuff that's on there. Time to make some coffee. Yeah, I'm running out. All right, let's keep it rolling. I don't need the Hoto vacuum anymore. Let me put that down. Okay, so this is how we're gonna run this cable. There's a channel on the side here from where the cover is that we just took off. So it kind of just gets tucked up in there. And then our USB-C is right here. And, ooh, can we plug it in the other direction actually? Oh yeah, that's nice. There's a 90-degree bend. And this plug, awesome. And then I'm assuming we're putting this back, but also with more of these screws because they give us more. Let's see. Yep, plug that in. Oh, there's a whole cover. That's what this is, okay. Number 2. Take out the club, yep, okay. Main wiring, got it. Does it actually say? And secure it with 6 of them. Okay, so it's saying, is the cover first or second? Lift upward, groove in the bottom, then insert the cable into the corresponding ports on the underside of the upper case, then put back the X-axis cover plate and secure it with these. Okay, gotcha. I'm gonna do it step by step. So I need to get out 3 more. Let's see if this little guy can help me out so that I'm not here forever. All right, let's get this cover back on there. All right. That's there. This goes there. All right, mini Hodo. Will you have power? These aren't. These go into plastic and they're it's self-threading. I have to help this one out a bit. No problem. Still takes care of business. Trusty Hodo. You kind of just have to help it here and there. Definitely not meant for this. Perfect for small electronics like my Macro SOS case. Now I'm gonna torture this thing. All right, Hodo, these are a lot less fragile. So if you start spinning on these bad boys, it won't be so bad. But the speed and power I need here. Move that out of our way. I mean, this thing's like a drill. Yeah, this thing will spin right out of your hands. Insane. I like this little cover that we're putting on. It cleans things up here pretty well. All right. Next step is the screen, and we are getting towards the end here of this part. Oh no, next step is this guy. Let's see. Take out the cable holder, pinch the center snap of the cable holder, firmly push up, organize the main wiring, and type C. Oh, it goes like that. Okay, what's in the way here? There we go. There we go. That is nice and neat. I like that actually. All right, so that's up there. Now it's telling me to get the screen, plug it in. Nice. All right, I'm familiar with these cables. They're not always very fun. So please note the display orientation. Okay, let us note the display orientation. So it looks like it goes in this way. Push that in gently. You guys see what I'm doing at all? Yeah, kinda. All right, push this down. That's not very even. Go again. There you go. Push down. Okay, that should be good. Be careful not to twist, flip, or fold the screen. Okay, and then fold it up like this. Flip, push down. All right, nice and solid there. Okay, we are looking closer and closer like a 3D printer. We only have a few steps or a few pieces left here, but a lot of hardware that we didn't use. There's these things too. I'm guessing this is, actually, let's see, what can I guess this is for? Some kind of bracing inside, maybe? I don't know. Oh, maybe it's like inside here towards the back or something like that? Yeah, it looks like it might be. In the middle? Oh, maybe it's in the middle. Maybe it's over here. All right, it'll tell us. There's a number on it. We got 13. All right, now that we did the screen, let's keep her going. Oh, we're on this part. Take out 13 enclosure holder and 8 M3x6 screws. M3x6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, this type of thing, this photo should be able to crush because this looks like it's going into metal. Okay. And position shown here. Okay, so I was right. These end up going over here, and looks like they help hold the enclosure. All right, let's see how this works. Tilt that in. Can you guys see me? No, of course you can't, because I'm horrible at this camera angle thing. All right. Okay. 1. 2. Dropped it. I forget that I could just move this thing out of my way. Okay, and one more on this side. Okay, got that on there. One more. Braces with the side panels, yep. Goes mid-height, yep. You didn't succeed. No, I'd be pretty hard to hide. If you can hide like a barrel, then you can hide me. Like if you could hide one of those workout balls, then you could probably hide me in that same spot. I should probably, you know, because it's a new year, there's a bunch of stuff happening. Maybe I should cool it down on all the snacks, huh? What do you guys think? Get back into health. Probably always a good idea. Admittedly, I've been kind of YOLOing it. I'll only regret it later. The S1 Pro he could hide behind. Yeah, I think that thing could hide me, yeah. You might be right. You might be right on that one. All right, and then we got the enclosure part. All right, let's just do it. It looks like this is pretty much it. After this, we're powering this thing on. What time we got? Almost 11. Yeah, I think we're making pretty good time. Just to kind of reiterate for people that are just joining in, there is a pinned comment at the top of the chat that is for a filament giveaway. And we now have 2 filament giveaways. One is for the 3D Max PLA Plus, which is in the United States. And then Polymaker is giving away an equivalent of a spool, which is about $35 internationally. So US only first, then internationally. We'll do 2 of them. Back to back. We'll be doing that at the end. You have to be present because you have to accept. You have to accept the win in the chat. All right, so this is a good-looking panel. Is this the door? Ooh, is this glass? Oh, that's nice. Okay, so the 2 side panels are plastic. I just assumed that that's what they were, but the front is glass. Really nice weight to it. That's actually great. Cool, I'm very happy to see that this is glass, to be honest. Interesting, okay. So, and the magnets are built in or what? Does this go on the inside? I'm guessing like this. Cool. I'll put that on in a second. I think it's telling me to do the other panels first. Yeah, take out the two side enclosures, align the enclosure with the outer frame, then toggle the clips. Yeah, the clips holding the tops and bottom is fantastic. And then just the middle screws. No, it does say 4. Well, that's cool. All right, so M3 by 6 is what I'm gonna need. I'll just take all these out of the bag. All right, let's take the tape off and throw these panels on there. Man, I'm much more excited about that. The glass is really gonna be a really nice touch for the front door. You're welcome, boomer. Wow. Gotta love the love in the channel, you know? All right, at least this plastic was nice and easy. Unlike my experience with the Trident, for those that were there for that, those panels were quite the pain. Oh, this piece right here is like, no, I don't want to come off. Come on out of there, come on. Static, static. All right, let's get this panel on this side, and I'm basically just gonna set it in here like that, and then this should hold it. Yeah, cool. There's these little just things you kind of turn down and they hold it. Very nice. And then looks like there's spots for 2 of these on each of them to just tighten. That's really nice. Yeah, real clean. Super simple. There's a bunch of interesting things. Oh, there's actually rubber on the edge. I didn't realize. There's a full rubber piece that goes all the way up and down. I like that. I don't like the arrestor part, but this part's really good. Zumi, does it have, is this 3 feet tall? Yeah. Yeah, every part of it. Does it have the same effects as muscle milk? Asking for a friend. They're pretty good at interior designs. Yeah, see, Gryfang knows. He remembers the Trident. No, this stuff's easy. No issues with this. Nice and quick. I really do like this this part right here. This is a nice touch. Really easy to do. Let's see if this aligns. Just pull that up, spin that down, spin this one down. Let's see. There we go. Down. There we go. And then a couple of Allen keys. Allen bolts, rather. That one doesn't look like it's going to align too well, but we'll see about that. I think the hole is large enough. 1. And yep, it fits. 2. Easy. Cakewalk. Let's lift that up. Put our bed in there. always tricky to put one of these round beds in there, but they do have 2 end stops, at least to help. There we go. All right, so what's next? Front door time, right? Oh, here's where the little grommets are for. Also, it looks like there is a ton of extra hardware. I'll show you guys in a second once we get everything done. But yeah, so these little rubber things are for the front, for the door. All right, let's see. How many do we need? Just 4 of them. Man, they really do give you a lot. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Take out the M3x6 screws and 4 spacers from the package. Install the spacer on the screw as shown. Okay, M3x6. Let's do 4. I think we're gonna need more for the door as well. All right, so as shown, this little guy goes on there, like that. There we go. You guys see that fun thing? So let's set those up. I'd rather have extra hardware. Oh yeah, for sure. I actually, from all the printer kits that I've done, I've ended up with quite a bit. Like I have quite a bit of extra hardware from them, and I love it. I build stuff constantly, so I'm clearly a fan. Yeah, I just looked ahead. So the door ones are 2x9x8. 2x9x8. They're, oh okay. They are what's it called? Threading. I'll prep them anyway because they need 2 of these gaskets as well, since we're dealing with glass. I'm really excited for first boot. Let's go. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. All right, that's prepped. Let's get the glass. Here we go. All right, so it is saying that this is actually this way. Okay, oh, yep, that makes sense. The environment temperature is up to 30 C. Please open the front door before printing PLA in case the nozzle will be blocked. Okay. Will do. All right, let's set that in place. Actually, I think we need to adjust this a little bit better. So that we can hold and screw those in properly. There we go, at the right heights. All right. Let's see. The best way to do this is probably not how I'm doing it now. Let's see if we can thread that in by hand at all. Yeah, we can. Okay. That's numero uno. And 2. Okay. Not much thread going into there, to be honest. Like, I expected a lot more because it's a glass door. But I guess that's enough. All right. Nice little rubber piece here as well. There's definitely no holes whatsoever. I can't even get it open. See if I can get a screwdriver in there. Yeah, no, it's not rubber. This one's kind of hard. The sides did have actual rubber. And where is my handle? Here it is. All right, handle, I'm guessing, is going from the inside, which would make sense. It gets threaded into here. Okay. 2. Let's thread that in manually. Don't need to overdo it, or else the glass will go boom. All right, actually the hinges are quite nice. There's a little bit of resistance. Let's see how far they open. Okay, it'd be nice if they open more, but that's not bad. This is about 90. That's quite a bit more. All right, I'm gonna turn it just a bit so you guys can have a better view. Big rubber feet on the bottom, by the way. All right, I have a feeling that's it for this. Yep, power supply, plug-in power, and we get to start it up. Okay, that's the assembly, guys. Let me do a brief, put stuff away session. So we can get some prints going. And by some prints, I don't think we have enough time for some prints, but at least 1, 2, depending on the speed that this thing claims, right? All right, here is all the hardware that we have left. I have, here, let's do this. Let's put them in this bag. Yeah, Maria, it's really something. I have a hard time getting this thing in my camera feed here. All right, so we got these what's it called, bushings essentially. Got a whole bunch of M 2.9 by 16 little self-threaders. We have 2 more gaskets that are meant for the glass doors. 2 more of these flat top M3 by 6s. A giant bag of M4 by 12s. Or actually, hold on. I didn't do the bottoms. That's what these are from. Look at that. How did I miss that? Aha! Look at that. Me stalling on this actually helped me out in the long run. Also, did I miss that in the instructions? Oh, let's look. So, take this thing out. Slide these in. Slide in the top. Ah, right here. I didn't see it on the bottom. I only looked at the top. My bad, my bad, my bad. Almost had this thing flying off my own shelf. Whoops, already had one in there. That would have made for some really interesting tuning. You know what? I guess that's I guess that proves how robust this thing actually feels, right? If I thought it was good to go without any of the bottom screws in there, that's gotta mean something. All right, short work of these M4 screws, this Hotend screwdriver. I used to have a 5% off coupon for Hotend products, but for whatever reason, they dropped my affiliate and I no longer have it. Okay, now, now we're good. Anyway, there's still some left over. We got 2 left over of those. Whole bunch of M3 by 5s. Which is kind of a funky size. M2.9 by 8, and a bunch of M3.3 grubs. So we can put that together. This is trash. Oh, as well as one of these really interesting pieces for the arrestor. I'll put that with the tools. And you know what I'll put in there as well? This little wire, these little wire looms. Those are kind of cool, actually. All right, that can go over there. Photo can go back over here. Let's get power into this. Actually, because this plug is here, I'll be able to plug it in on my actual workbench. Unlike pretty much every other machine. All right. Okay, what do you think? Let's get this camera back to something. I don't know how. You know what? Let me check to make sure this thing isn't zoomed in. I'm pretty sure it's not, but this is the Meet 4K. Yeah, no, this is all the way out. I have more zoomage. Can this go back any further? Maybe a little bit. You can put it all the way up back here. All right, here we go. It's like from space. Yeah, this thing's big. It's a really big machine. Is it bigger than the K2 Plus? I actually don't think so. The K2 Plus does have a CFS on top, but I actually think this might take up less space. So this takes up about 19 inches wide. This is 19.5 inches wide. The Sprinter is 26 inches tall. This is about 33. With the CFS, this thing is 37. So, man, that's kind of interesting. And then this also, so this is gonna be like a 19 by 19 situation, right? Let's see. Yeah, about 19 by 19. And this thing is 21 by 19.5. So this machine is actually smaller than the K2 Plus. So that's kind of interesting. I guess just because of this shape, right? And the K2 Plus is what, 350 by 350? That's interesting. This is a better use of space. But as far as I understand, this is quite a bit faster. So that's what we're here to test. Okay, as far as filament goes, do I have anything handy? These are all real low. I do have this darker blue filament right here. Actually, you know what? We're gonna use this. There's no reason not to. All right, or is this like ancient? It's so dusty. All right, you know what? This is like the dustiest filament. It's been sitting here forever. That filament's awesome, but it's all the way over there. None of the, are these easily accessible? What do you guys want to see? Like a regular color? What should I put on here? What's the most visible color? Like a red? How many feather heads high is it? I gotta check, let's see. All right, we got 1, 2, I would say about 2.5. But that's with the neck, right? If it's just heads, we're talking 2, 3, about 3.5 feather heads. Oh, you know what we'll do? Let's open, actually, here's what we'll do. We'll open a Polymaker filament, right? I have some PLA because, yeah, let's do this Panchroma Comment, right? Or Polyterra. Nah, the marble sandstone. Actually, yeah, let's do that because I kind of want to use this. Let's do this. This is the Polyterra PLA marble sandstone. And, you know, they're a new sponsor of the channel. So we'll celebrate by using one of their filaments. Do not open filament on this side. That's nice, actually, that they said that, because it's a reusable bag. And I was about to tear this thing open. Ooh, nice hiss. So, once again, though, this is a cardboard spool. So we'll see how that functions. I know you guys mentioned cardboard spools. Yeah, that is an awesome looking filament. It almost reminds me of like a vanilla bean, if that makes sense. It's like a tan, but it has little bits of sand in it, and it's very soft feeling, like matte filament. Really cool color, actually. Marble sandstone. Cool, let's check this out. All right, so here, let me take out, actually I don't need to take it out. I'll be able to reuse this bag. So let me zip it. Let me put it in my bag area. Okay, so what I was saying was, let me figure out how to put the filament up here. So I just pull this part out. Let's see. This will go this way. So that goes like in the frame like that. And then you put this through and lock it hanging down. What in the world? Whose idea was that? It seems so silly. Run a filament through the CPAP clip for it. Right, or we'll tangle. It's janky. You can print a better one. All right, good to hear that you can print a better one, because wow. That means if it has to run through there, that means this filament has to go this way. It has to go backwards, essentially, so you can run it through the clip. So let's put this up there. I'm not a fan of this. I'm not a fan of this, I'll tell you this right now. This is very awkward, and it's not, it makes it feel very cheap. And just unnecessarily fiddly. Let's see here. Is there enough of everything? What's going on with this tubing? Okay, let's move that up. There we go, like that. So the filament, which hopefully is entangled now, has to go through here. I thought there was like a PTFE tube. Okay, it did tangle. There we go. Okay, I definitely do not like this system. Hopefully there's a simple fix out there. Man, that's wild. That's how this is done? Crazy. It feels so wrong. Yeah. I'll do it, but I definitely don't have to like it. Yeah, like I wish there was one right here, right? Hold on, let me move this one. Let's move this one all the way down here, so this can have some support. Okay, that's already better. Can this go somewhere else? I guess not. Yeah, this is what we're dealing with here. Okay. Like I said, I do really like that the filament is in here, like on an enclosed machine. I feel like it couldn't be better. That part, perfect. The rest, I don't know. I don't know. All right, let me turn this on. All right, we got power. Let me raise this desk up so I can sit on it. Feder, you tried to do a tall print on that printer? On what printer? Nigel, on which one? The K2? No, you're right to be skeptical. It tangles easily. Good. Good thing I'm not insane. It says to pull the filament inside, but it's worse than leaving it loose. Yeah, I don't like that one. Why would they do this? Can't you just run the filament down the tube? I'm guessing Gryphang, when it goes up and down, it could tangle. The filament could tangle because there isn't an anti-tangle thing on the spool, so the spool doesn't like rotate. Isn't there an outside filament holder? There is not. No outside holder, but there's a hole at the top so you can use a dry box. There is a hole right at the top center. So yeah, you could put something on the top and just have it feeding down. Okay, that's good. I do, like I said though, I do like that thing. I mean, it literally dries itself out up there, so that part's great. The one that you're turning on, Feder. Oh yeah, no, I haven't printed anything on it at all. This is going to be our first print here. All right, so I'm going to take off this protector. And let's go through this. All right, I'm going to block this the best I can. Get on my Wi-Fi. Come on. Okay, let's join that. All right, we're on. So we'll wait. 192, 168, 152. 152, let's check that out. 192, whoops, 168, 68, 192, 152. Let's see what it boots to. Oh, can't be reached. New version, update now. Dang, I do want to update now. Hold on, did I type this on? 192, 168. Oh, 192, 168. 192, 168. Is it going to be fluid or mainsail, or is it their own thing? No, it is 192, right? 192, 168, 1, and then the IP. All right, I'm going to hit postpone for now on this update, although, like I said, I want to get to it. 192, 168, 152. I wonder if this thing really needs an update before doing anything. Oh, here we go. Initializing. Oh, all right, we got mainsail with some preloaded files. The camera is only looking down and in a strange spot. It does look good. The camera feed does look good. Here, I can give you guys a better view. Yeah, the camera does look nice and crisp. So that's good. Let's try to home. All right, they home at the top. It's Delta. All right, the rest we should do on the machine itself. And in fact, hey Tati, by the way. Filament, just got my printer. Spare filament would be great. Yeah, you know, we're doing a giveaway today with a spool from 3D Max and a spool from Polymaker. 3D Max is going to be in the United States. Polymaker is going to be anywhere in the world. So if you stick around till the end, you have a chance to win. Just enter. All right, so as far as the menu goes, let me show you guys. As far as the menu goes, it looks pretty good. Here, I don't know how much closer, since everything's going to be on the bottom here, let me just get you guys closer down, like that. You know, this is always a funny thing to me with user interfaces. Like, there's no reason to show the printer again and its specs, because you bought the printer because of its specs. So you don't need that part. I know, Gur, but I want to do it the way that they like want me to. And there was like full instructions that I threw away. But from what I understand, it's probably this calibration button, and it's vibration compensation and bed leveling. So let's select both of those. So far, this looks like Clipper screen with icons. So at least that's nice. Like, it was pretty self-explanatory on how to use it. Looks like we're leveled. Let's see how it handles this. Oh, okay, we're just going right into input shaper. Better, how about limiting the Polymaker rolls to your international? How about limiting the Polymaker? What do you mean? Oh, you mean like if you won and you're international, you just get the Polymaker one? So to be honest, Mr. Walkman, I don't know how I'm going to handle that yet. This you know, this whole thing is still pretty fresh to me, and they have their own system with how you actually win, which I have to like figure out. We're going to kind of do a live, to be honest. At the end of the day, you're going to email me and we'll kind of go through with it together, at least for the first, not you, but like the winner, at least the first time, and we'll figure it out as time goes on. I'll find a better system to do it. But for now, I'm just gonna, at the end of this, I'm gonna pull two names. The first one will be for 3D Max, and the second one will be for Polymaker. That's how we'll do it this first time around, until I get into the groove. And the first name that's gonna win, I'm gonna keep pooling until we get a United States winner. And then that way, the second name can be anywhere in the world. Hey, Night Train. Nice, that's cool. All right, so we're going back up now. So it did, oh yeah, that's loud. That's loud, a lot of air. All right, so it's starting to bed level, it looks like. Testing frequency. Variable saved. Or does this go downward? Yeah, bed level start. It's gonna heat the bed, right? It's heating to 140 Celsius on the hot end and 60 on the bed. Oh, yeah, of course, right. The console always shows what it's doing, luckily. Could you show how noisy the motors are? Yeah, but the motors aren't going to be very noisy, to be honest. It's going to be the fans. You'll hear the fans in the next room over. Better, what is the outside humidity where you are? Definitely use filament dryer from a filament. Oh yeah, everything is in filament dryers. I have an industrial-sized dehumidifier that runs the entire time back there, and I have it set to 35. Right now, the humidity in this room is 30. So the current humidity in this room is 30%. I can see in my CFS right there, we got 22. In my IBOS box that's actually vented, we got 26. And my Sunlu isn't on right now, so I can't tell what it is in there. So somewhere in the 30 degree range. What does the console show for max acceleration? Let's see. I think that only goes before a print, doesn't it? Max Excel is 8,000, so it can be turned up. Filament sensor detected. LED green. Box fan pin. The LED is on. I don't know what a green LED is. But it looks like we're still heating. We're at 55C. I mean, I should close this probably. Let it heat up much faster. Ooh, much quieter with that door closed. Oh, it's skyrocketing downward. It slows down. There we go. I'll keep it open just so that we can see what's going on here. And you guys can actually see, like above me right now, you can see the camera as well. See what the response time is like in comparison to like literally the live view right over here. It's pretty good. It's showing about between 5 and 10 FPS, but it's the camera is actually great. Kind of weird that it's not going to show you the full print, but I guess you only really need it to see the bottom. You know, it's iffy. It's iffy. All right, so it did save that, and it rebooted by itself. Screen is still saying bed leveling on the bottom here. Partial to this user interface. If there's a way to get regular clipper screen on here, kind of like with the speeder pad, I would do that personally. Are we actually going to get a mesh this time? Yep. So we did almost like a Z-tilt style calibration first, and now we're doing an actual bed meshing. Yeah, so technically for this right here, to improve this almost immediately, all you really need is a longer PTFE tube that you can kind of route alongside here and then have it stop right around here, right at the top, and put the filament in there. That'll keep the filament with this whole contraption, so it'll stay inside of it. And it'll do the same effect as pulling it through there, which I really don't like personally. And I think it'll glide better with the longer PTFE tube. And just as a immediate like reaction, for whatever reason, that the spool holder just boggles my mind that it's real. I would definitely see if there's something else. That's cool. That's calibration without having to attach calibration tool. Exactly. Yeah, my Super Racer and the V400 both have that attachable thing. I was just recently talking to B Cuddy about that. I much prefer not to do that. Like the user experience to not do that is great. Obviously the fact that we have it and it works really well is fine, but the fact that this, already has it in there and the enclosure is already there, you don't have to do it. It kind of takes it up a notch, Yeah, so every single time, every delta always rockets to the bottom and then slows down right before it hits, and it's always amazing. Especially right before a print, it'll go all the way to the top to home, heat up, and then fly down full speed right before it starts printing. It's always a really crazy thing to watch. So once this is done, I'll heat up the hot end. We'll do some extrusion of this filament, and then we'll send some print that's on the SD card. Well, there's a benchy right there. It says a 10-minute benchy. Wow. Yeah, 10-minute benchy. And then there's a camera bracket. That's kind of interesting. Can I see this larger? What the? Okay, so it looks like you can take that camera. That's why the cable's long. Okay, so you can put the camera on a different mount that's included here. Flower basket, okay, that's a vase, and a lighthouse, okay. Interesting. I mean, the benchy's 10 minutes. That should be easy enough. And what camera... I'm interested to know what the camera bracket is. All right, so I went ahead and reset again, which means it saved everything. Feder, have you ever tried a pellet FDM machine? I have not. I have not. I think this is my 73rd machine, but none of those 73 machines have been pellets. Yeah, you got to do the benchy. Plus, it's a new filament. You guys know I print a benchy for every single filament. All right, calibration should be done. Let's go and heat up this machine for PLA, and that will give us the opportunity to extrude some filament. Let's go to move. What is that symbol? You guys see this? That's home. Whoops, I clicked it. I didn't mean to. And what's this? Like, what is that? What is that icon? I have no idea what this icon is. Well, Z. So I want to move this thing down. Must home first, okay? Homed. There we go. Let's get this thing down so we can do some extruding. All right, go to control. And it's already to temperature. Load, yes. Loading. Okay, cool. I didn't realize that was going to be automatic. Do we have this far enough in there? There's no, like, by the way, I just realized the extruder doesn't have like a thing to squeeze, to pull, to push filament in. Oh, there it goes. It grabbed it right away. Yo, you guys see this? Yo, maybe I should have had my spaghetti shirt on. What? What in the name of static? You guys did. Oh my God. Sundries. Yo, I can't tell. You guys saw that too, right? That's pretty epic. Some serious gravity problems. What? That's pretty amazing. All right, so we're heated. The film is very clearly extruded. Oh, that's so funny. Local, let's go models. Let's do, oh, this is like file management. Interesting, you can literally file manage on there. All right, let's go to print. That says cat, the bottom, oh, sorry. This says cat, but that's a Snorlax. There's more files on here. There's some kind of miniature that's 4 hours long. There's a 33-minute Snorlax. All right, we're gonna do the benchy first. We don't need time lapse. We can do vibration compensation and bed leveling beforehand, which I'm gonna select. And let me tell you the reason. I know this isn't the thing that everyone's gonna wanna do. This is something that I talked about in some of my previous videos that the Bamboo Lab machine specifically excels at. Before each print, the Bamboo Lab machines, and now everything else as well, but they do a very brief vibration compensation and then bed leveling. And yes, it does take longer. And the fact that I can turn this off is better than the Bamboo Lab experience because you can't turn it off on the Bamboo Lab experience as far as I know. But having this means the print is guaranteed to be better. So I'm going to select that. I don't want to do anything else. We're going to hit print. Let's see where it goes. Rocket. Now, does it do a full... Yeah, so this isn't brief, but let's see how long it takes. It's actually much more quiet when it does the vibration than I expected. I guess there isn't like a big old Y-axis to move, you know, where it's attached to the entire printer. There's very little actual vibration of loose parts. That's nice. I like that. Interesting. Yes, I do. Is Bearded in here? I didn't see him up there. Oh, hey, Richard. First of all, hello. Oh, yeah, Bearded. Hey, I didn't see you up there. Looks like witchcraft. Yeah. You can turn off the bed level, but not vibration without changing code in the Bamboo. Right. And I'm literally okay with that. I don't need it always, but most of the time, like 99% of the time, no matter what I'm printing, I'm keeping that on. Because I think that with the 2-3 minutes extra that it takes, you're just guaranteed a better print. And I wish older machines back in the day when we first started doing this could do that, because it would have been amazing. It would solve so many problems, and it does solve so many problems, you know? I'm always impressed by the stream resolution. I'm actually running an unsupported stream resolution. Like, I have a big warning right now. It says, error, you need to change your video resolution. The current resolution is, and it says 3840 by 2160. And then, so apparently that's unsupported by YouTube, but it does it anyway. Like, it's just saying, like, hey, this is native. This isn't native. So I am streaming in 4K. I don't have a really good internet here at the house, actually, surprisingly. I don't remember what it is up and down, but it's well under a gig. What are we waiting on here? Oh, bed leveling. So it's still heating to 60. Okay. Feder, can a printer like the K2 make a 6-inch figure with different colors in it, if there are the right colors? Like, I'm thinking about making a 6-inch figure of the Stratoviper figure. Yeah, I think so. I think so for sure. Yeah, always, because PLA and ABS like to be squished differently. Hey, Pezlez, what's up? New year, who dis? Happy New Year. Man, when that CPAP turns on, first of all, I can feel it on my arm way over here. You know, the machine is arm's length away. I can feel it on my arm. Second of all, that thing is loud, man. Ooh, the easy way to tell if my filament ends are PLA or PETG. I don't know about easy, but they have a different melting zone. They both kind of feel similar before printing. I'm not sure what you would do in that situation. You'd have to try to melt them both, or a piece of it, and see which one melts less. That would be PETG. But they're pretty close. And that loud CPAP is at 60%. Imagine at 100. Yeah, I mean, from what I understand, there should be some kind of modifications, right? With like silencing that CPAP. I'll try it. Obviously, with the door closed, it's going to be much, much quieter. But yeah, I'm prepared that this machine is going to be loud. A lot of these enclosed machines are very loud. So that's okay. Hey, Zombie, what's up? I'm interested in seeing some real reviews of this printer. Glad you have one. Yeah, I mean, so far I'm seeing some really interesting things. It's easy to see why it costs like it's so cheap. Like, as it is a really inexpensive machine for what it is. $550. That's good, but you can tell. You can tell just by the assembly that I had to do. You can tell by the materials used. Like, this isn't one of those machines where you're just like touching it and you're excited that you have it because it feels so good. I do like the fact that the door is glass. But yeah, you can tell it's a little bit cheaper. No extrusions, no aluminum. It's, you know, pretty basic steel. And there's some funky design choices, like all over the place. The Hotend, like the whole assembly is just funky. The fans, there's some funkiness. These carbon rods are interesting. Like, they're like raw carbon and not a weave carbon. I don't know. There is a mod to hook up a hose from the chamber of your own CPAP machine while you stay. Got a microplastics for you. I thought you were talking about like a mod. Also, why can't I select your name anymore? Wait, can I? Are they not showing up? Hey, hold on. Was my social stream not working? Oh, here we go. Now it is. Sorry, I was trying to do this. There we go. That's funny. I thought you were talking about a mod. I was all excited. Kind of a tiny printer for the physical size. Yeah, a surprisingly small. I was actually just measuring it, comparing it to the K2. So the K2 Plus is larger, right? It's wider, but this thing is taller. It's almost as tall as that machine with the CFS on it. But that's a 350 by 350, like, giant, you know, juggernaut. This is definitely far smaller, but at the same time, it should be faster. And if you need to print certain things faster, it's not even going to be a debate. You're going to want this instead. So I kind of get it. Yeah, glass door sold. I'm surprised by the glass door because when I took everything else out, everything is plastic and the sides are plastic. But there were some impressive things, like the door, the plastic door side panels have like rubber on the edges, which is cool. So buffering, uh-oh. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to test all that, and I guess we're gonna find out. Every day I'm buffering. Yes, please, and thank you, Brian. I appreciate that. Hotend does flow like crazy, though. Okay, that's good to know. Will you receive the Cobra S1 combo? I don't have any contact with Anycubic at all. I have messaged them in the past with no reply. I think there's only a handful. I think there's, oh, that's fast. There's Prusa, Anycubic, and who makes the blue machines? Soval? I think there's literally like 3 companies that didn't get back to me ever. That's it. Everyone else I've talked to in some way, shape, or form. So we are off to the races. That thing is zooming. All right, guys, hold on. I'm going to turn the music off, and I'm going to turn the sound filter off, the noise suppression. Turn it off. All right, here's the raw mic. I can no longer hear my music. I can no longer hear my heater. I can't hear anything. All I hear is this. How's the noise on your end, guys? You know, I keep a lot of machines right here in the same spot while I test them. And I stand here and work and hold meetings occasionally and things like that. I can tell you right now, there is zero chance of me working or doing anything when this thing is here. That is so fast. Wow. I mean, there's a lot of moving air. My whole arm has a breeze right now on it. Oh, I can get you guys a little closer, I think. Okay, let me turn the music and everything else back on because this is so loud. Noise compression, suppression on, music. I mean, I can't hear my speakers or anything. Nice, man. Try closing the door. Yeah, I mean, I know it's gonna be quieter, but I just, because it's PLA. I mean, yeah, that cuts it about halfway. But man, that's loud. Yeah, I mean, hopefully with the enclosure, I'll be printing some ABS on it. I mean, I could see some issues here and there on the benchy, but otherwise, man, we are cooking. Also, interestingly enough, on this guy, it actually shows you speed in real time, as well as the ability to turn the speed up more. I mean, it can only go so fast on a benchy. The S1 does it. The S1 Pro does what, 7 minutes or something like that? I do, but only for ASA and ABS. I can still hear it. I mean, it's loud. It's very, very loud. I do have one of these fans for my Trident, but I might not put it in there. You're on a roll tonight, man. Yeah, I believe that. The fan on the Hotend on the Hotend is very, very small. Wow, that's crazy. I think I'm cutting in and out because it's trying to silence this noise. Oh, thank you, Maria, for being here. I appreciate you. And 4 a.m., man, you're dedicated. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Mr. Scary. Yes, so Mr. Scary, so that's because the heater itself is much weaker, so that SSR can handle it. Whereas the SSR in the +4 is, I mean, not the SSR, sorry, the heater itself in the +4 is way, way bigger and badder and stronger. So the SSR can't keep up. Well, Gur, I already have a 120 fan on the side on the Trident, but Big Tree Tech sent me their turbo kit, and I was just gonna throw it on there, just because I have to redo the extruder anyway for another project I was gonna do. So I was just gonna throw the CPAP on there. No, this is way louder than the Neptune 4 Pro, like easily double. Hey, going DH, what's up, man? How long did it take? We started at 9. It was very easy to assemble, very straightforward. Just some interesting choices of, like, I mean, like in what they had the user do, like. So I'm not sure what's up with that. Print's almost done though. There he goes. We're done. And look at that beautiful spider web it left going all the way up. All right, I'll let it cool down for a few minutes. And you know what? Let me turn down the image here on the camera. Image. There we go. That's a little more like what it actually looks like. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I'm not sure what the frame drop was all about. You know, we've all seen it happen here on the streams before. It's unfortunate, but I honestly, I can't control any of it. Oh, 2 minutes? It's definitely your fault, dude. Buffering again? I can't see it this time. What's with a no retraction of the end, then lifting the nozzle straight up, leaving a pimple on the print? I think all my Deltas do that, or have done that. No, we definitely didn't get enough snow. We got around 4 inches, which is enough to stop Maryland dead, but no, I think we're supposed to get another storm here soon. All right, what do you think? Pull it off? Wait a second. What's the bed at? 40 degrees, 43. Oh, hey, look at that. 10 minutes. I think we might be back. But yeah, I see green. All right, I'm going to use this opportunity. It looks like we have 1 minute left. Man, what a... All right, cool. Thank you for the 10 or so folks that stuck with me here. Appreciate that. It's always rough when it's like an internet issue and you know you feel like you have no control. There's nothing I can do. Like it's not like I have like, you know, some what's like a faucet that I'm like turning off on purpose. You know what I mean? Well, with that said, there should be what, less than 9 seconds left. 57 entries, quite a bit. Looks like we're dropping again, man. All right, that's it for this one, and we'll try to figure out how to do this. I'll try to be as clear as we can. So first, before I pull names and all that stuff, let's look at the benchy. Keep in mind, guys, this is a 10-minute benchy. Don't expect artwork. Expect a 10-minute benchy. All right, so we got a little bit of a cooling issue where it was almost enough, but not quite. If it was enough, this would be perfectly straight. But this little bump here means that it could have used just a little bit more cooling. But it is going super fast, so keep that in mind. It is a really matte filament, so kind of hard to see if there's any kind of like glossing, kind of like the bamboo machine does, where this becomes super glossy and the rest is flat. Looks like everything here is speed related. Oops, sorry, dropping it. You know, that's not bad for how fast it was going. That's not bad for how fast it was going. Is it a perfect benchy? No. Let's see the back. Let me see if I can get you guys an angle to see. I mean, there's nothing back here at all. There's no sign of text or anything like that. You know, can I try a different filament that would be better for this benchy? Yeah, probably. Have I spent over 2 hours on benchies in my past on certain machines and gotten this or worse? Yes. Do I have better benchies? Definitely. But 10 minutes. He gone. Oh, man. 1 FPS. Ah, totally a bummer. Guys, while we're showing anything, I'm going to pull the names, okay? Here's how we're going to do this. Oh, wow, even my buttons over here are closed. All right, here we go. All right, here's how we're going to do this. I'm going to pull 2 names. The first name we're going to pull is going to be for a spool of 3D Max PLA Plus from 3D Max, and I'll give individual instructions for that. And then I'll pull another name, which will be a winner for the Polymaker situation, and there'll be a different instructions for that as well, okay? So let's do it while we're available here. I'm going to go to my other screen. Let's go to winners. Let's draw a winner. All right, we're going to do one draw, one at a time. All right, and announce winner in widgets right there, announce. All right, guys, the first winner, congratulations, Alex M. Alex M, are you in the chat? This is for a spool of PLA Plus from 3D Max. So please let me know in the chat, Alex M. And I have your full name and email. But I didn't see an Alex M in the chat, so I'm guessing it's a different, you have a different name on YouTube. But yeah, definitely let us know. I'll give you like a couple of minutes, and I will pick somebody else to claim this prize if you're not around. But congratulations, Alex M. Sorry, guys, I meant to be on this screen. I'm sorry, I got thrown off with the whole internet thing. Hey, thank you, Bearded Printer, for joining the YouTube fam. I appreciate that. Alex M, are you here? Let's do another. You know, it's been the internet's been dropping so much. I want to make sure that, you know, we give ample time. I know somebody could have been disheartened and left, which is a bummer. But that's why I like to do it this way, because I know that the people that stick around, they're the ones that should get a thing. You shouldn't be able to enter a giveaway, leave. Well, I guess at least my giveaway. You shouldn't be able to enter a giveaway, leave, and then win something. You know, the whole point is you're supporting me, and by supporting me, you're here. That's why I want to do it this way. All right, guys, it's 12:06. At 12:07, I'm gonna pull a new name, okay? So this is for the spool of 3D Max. You know, Alex M, if you're here, let us know you want a spool. In about 30 seconds or so, I'm gonna pull another name. I'm here. Well, Bash on Hobbies. I don't, you know, obviously people have different names. Bash, how about this? What is the 3 last letters of your email? Don't say com, of the actual email address. Okay, before the @ the 3 last letters. If it's really Bash. That's how we'll confirm. I'm here. Oh, come on, man. You guys trolling me? All right, 'cause it's 12:07. I'm here. Well, man. Do me a favor and take the top off. We want to see if we put a vent in the channel for the CPAP. Unknown server. I'll do that in a breakdown video or a stream. I'm not gonna do it now. I'm sorry, man. All right, you guys are trolling. Alex M, I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna have to pick someone else. I'm Spartacus. All right, I'm gonna unannounce, and we're gonna pick another name. Let's see, winner, repick, announce with avatar. All right, we got a new one. Edward C. Edward C, are you in the chat? Let me know. Checking in. How's the overall noise of the printer compared to X1? I would say this is almost double. I would say it's almost double. That's how loud it is. Yeah, it's loud. It's literally. I would even say that my vacuum cleaner is quieter. Edward C, congratulations. You have won a spool of 3D Max Filament. Please let me know in the chat if you are here. Otherwise, in about a minute or so, I will pick another name. I'm here. Okay. To confirm, can you give me the 3 letters, the 3 last letters in your email address before the @? Oh, you already did it before I even said it. Oh, that's actually wrong. Your last name, the last 3 letters of your last name, that's correct, but your email address is different. I'm going to give you an almost pass here. But really though, it's just scary. If you look at your email, right before the @ give me the 3 as a confirmation. Just so I know it's you. Because otherwise I'll do this whole spiel and then you won't match the email that you have, and I won't be able to give it to you. Last 3 is ins. Not according to this. Not according to the email that you used for the drawing. I'll give you a hint. Since INS is correct for something else, but it's your last name and then your first name. So if that was it, there it is. I had to make you jump through hoops. Well, Edward, congratulations, and thank you for doing that for me. I appreciate that. It's just a way for me to confirm. Here are the instructions, okay? And please let me know in the chat after I'm done so that you know what to do. So this is for the 3D Max PLA Plus. All right, so head over to their website, okay, sometime tonight, hopefully, like now if you can, and find a spool of PLA Plus that's currently in stock, okay? And then send me an email to fetter@3dprintsos.com. And my name is spelled F-E-D-O-R, okay? fetter@3dprintsos.com. You can always get that email address at my About page on YouTube, okay? So send me an email with the filament that you chose that's in stock, a PLA Plus spool, your email your shipping address, and your full name. Okay, so your full name, your shipping address, and the spool that you would like that's currently in stock. All right, let me know in the chat that you can confirm, and we'll go to the next winner here. Hey Knox, how you doing, man? Does the print log show funny debugging messages while you print, like num is 2 and things like that? It could have. I closed it all because I was pissed about the internet going down. Thank you. Awesome. Okay, cool. Yeah, so as soon as you send me that email address, then I'll forward it to 3D Max, and then at some point, sometimes it takes several weeks for them to ship out. Like Zumi, did you ever get your filament that you won from our Toys for Tots? Like, it's been a minute. So it does take some time, all right? But keep patience. They tend to always ship, just take some time. All right, and then Polymaker, this is a whole different thing. This is a brand new sponsor for me. This is the first thing that I'm doing with them so far, outside of just receiving some filament. Haven't gotten mine. Yeah, John hasn't either, I don't think. So yeah, when I email them with this winner, I'll ask for an update about all that. All right, guys, let's do the next one. This is for Polymaker. It's gonna have its own separate instructions because I have to do things a little bit differently for that. Let's see. Can I pick another winner? No, I have to denounce this one. We already know this one. It's all good, and it's in a live stream. We can always rewatch. I'm gonna pick another person. This one is going to be for this is international and for Polymaker. All right, let's see. Announce avatar. There we go. Michael G. Michael G, are you in the chat? Are you in the chat? Because you have won yourself a spool of filament equal to about $35 to Polymaker. Polymaker is awesome. I agree. So far, every conversation, every interaction I've had with Polymaker has been really outstanding. They treat me like I'm not who I am, if that makes sense. And it's really cool. No, not Michael Hunt. Gur, is this you for real? All right, let's do the same thing. Mike, give me the last 3 letters in your email before the @
We are currently experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by.
.com. I knew it. No, before the @ symbol. Unless Mike, that's not you, and the real Michael G is still out there somewhere. In which case, I need to pull another name soon. Knox. Fun stream. Too bad about the internet, but this is my first one. I'll try to catch on. Oh wait, so this Michael G is not actually you, because I thought above here, you said you go by Mike. All right, never mind. So that wasn't Michael G. All right, let's do. I'm gonna revoke this win then, and we're gonna pick somebody else for the Polymaker Filament. Gur, confirm this isn't you. All right, I'm not getting a response. It looks like I'm still online. So, all right, we're gonna pick another person. All right, I'm picking another person. Unannounced. Pick a new one. All right, here we go. We got a new one. Bam. All right, Jody C. I heard a voice saying we're experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by. It's possible. It looks like looks like I'm at the end here. Can you anneal an IBOS? No, I don't think so. Jody C, are you in the chat? Please let us know. So I would love to get this filament won by somebody. Polymaker deserves to be printed, you know? I'm running out of all my beverages. Just give it to me. I mean, soon enough, I'm going to run out of people to pick, and I'll just hand it over. All right, guys, I don't think Jody C's here either. We're going to pick another one. I want this to be somebody that's here, that's sticking with me, and hanging out. That's how I want to do these. All right, here we go. New name. Error occurred on the server. All right, let me try to refresh. All right, here we go. We got a new one. Bada bing, bada boom. Ooh, someone hyper local to me. Rick B. I am Shane. That's funny. That's funny. Right, Gar. You mentioned that earlier. I'm here. Oh, here's Jody C. Jody C, I'm sorry. I gotta say, we moved on. I had to pick someone that was here. I know you're here now. I feel horrible about that, actually. But you know, I have to do it this way. I had to pick someone who was here. That's a total bummer. Well, how about this? I'll tell you what, Jody. If Rick B is not here, Jody, you get it, okay? But the fact that I was calling earlier, I know there's been issues with the stream. I know it's a problem, but if Ricky Boy ain't here, give it back to Jody. Oh, and here's Ricky B. Jody, listen, I know this is, I understand if you're frustrated, but I had to move on and pick somebody else. So I got to make the call. I know it's sometimes not going to be the best one. But Rick, I got to give it to you. I got to give it to you. Give the 1 memberships. Thank you, Oliver, so much. That is really, really kind of you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Jody's just spamming I'm here. It's just the way the cookie crumbles. All right, Rick Blizzard, your name's on there right now. Gur, I can't. Live chat versus. Hold on. Let me make sure I got my dots crossed here. No, I'm not missing him. I see him. I have live messaging on right now. Because I don't look at the YouTube chat. I'm looking at social stream, which is live. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. This is my first giveaway with Polymaker. I was here the whole time. There must be, you know, a delay in the stream, because your name was up for a little while, but you know, you weren't calling it back. Okay, no problem. I get it. Here's what I'm gonna do. This is my first giveaway with Polymaker, and I'm hoping they're gonna understand. But what I'm gonna do, because both you guys are here, and like I've been saying this whole time, I do these giveaways to the people that are here in the chat and that have my back. They're here, you know, to be here for the end of the stream. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give you guys both a Polymaker filament. Okay. So here's the instructions. All right, for both of you. This is for both Jody. It's okay, Jody. I got you. You don't have to explain. This is both for you, for Jody, and Rick. All right, guys? You both need to email me saying, I won Polymaker at fedor@3dprintsos.com. Okay, Fedor is spelled Fedor at 3dprintsos.com. Shoot me an email saying that you won with your full name, okay? And I'll reply to you guys with your next directions, because the instructions for Polymaker are slightly different. There's going to be a form that's associated. All right? So tonight we gave away 3 spools, just to reiterate. One was 3D Max. If I could go up there fast enough, I don't even remember the name anymore. I can't scroll high enough. Then we got Jody for Polymaker, and another one for Rick B, Polymaker. And just so you guys are aware, if Polymaker says, hey, you know, we agree to one, which I totally understand, that's how it is, I'll pay for the second one. You're both going to get it. All right? So 3 winners tonight. That's how we're doing it. Hey, thank you, Bearded. That's very kind of you. I appreciate that. Thank you. That's why trolling's not funny. Yeah, I guess there must be some kind of lag. All right, then I'm going to wait. So both, just to confirm yet again, and I'm going to wait until I see you guys confirm in the chat. Both Rick B and Jody are getting it, getting filaments. I mean, there's definitely some kind of lag internet issue today. It's definitely a funky stream. That's definitely unfortunate. All right, Jody's cool. Hey, thank you, Scott. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, now we're just missing Rick. Okay, cool. Got you. I'll forward that to 3D Max and we'll get that going. Yeah, I believe that. I believe that there's got to be some some issue with just the whole internet and frames and whatever is going on tonight. Email again, please. It is fedor@3dprintsos.com, and that's FEDOR. You can always find this email address on my YouTube channel in the About section. Okay? Nice. Okay, cool. Yep. Yeah, both of you guys send me that, and I will get that started and send you guys the forms needed. And those are international regardless of where you're from, although Rick, I think you're in Maryland too. Yeah, absolutely. All right, guys. You know, the first print was the first print. I bet if I printed this in a faster filament and not this matte, you know, specific filament, I think we would have gotten a slightly better result. But as usual, this is just, you know, on here. I'm going to slice my own files. We're going to do our own testing. And as usual, I'm going to print on this thing for some weeks before I give my final word. This is more just, hey, how does this go together? What are my initial reactions, impressions, that type of thing. Don't consider this a review, all right? You know, it's not always about being nice. It's about doing the right thing. And if I'm in this interesting position where companies are willing to support my channel by giving filament to my followers and my subscribers, and I'm really happy about that. And I'm definitely going to use every opportunity I can to try to give back, you know. So, email sent. All right, cool. All right, everybody. I think I'm going to call it here. I had a lot of fun putting a machine together. I haven't done it in a long time. Every machine has been, you know, take it out of the box, hit the on button, and good to go. But this was different. This was, hold on, let me unzoom that. It was different. It was a kit, and it was a Delta kit, and it's a really fast Delta kit. I'm going to probably compare this machine to my other Delta, but I'm also going to compare it to other machines that I have here. I think it's really interestingly priced. I think the space of this thing is pretty interesting. I think they made some interesting choices and found interesting ways to cut material costs down to get this thing to a pretty affordable price. So if you guys want to check out this machine, definitely check out the link below. It'll help the channel if you guys do use it. Also, please consider checking out 3dprintsos.com. Like I said, I just posted the new updated game consoles. Even the ones that don't have pictures here, everything, all the consoles that are on here will have the new bumpers, the updated bumpers. Yeah, check out some of the other cool swag. We have amazing Hotend cups. We have mats, work mats in various colors. Hoodies, it's nice and cold outside, so grab yourself one. We got obviously a bunch of t-shirts that are all related to 3D printing. So definitely check this out. This directly supports me. I get a very minimal cut because I kept the prices as low as humanly possible. But I love the fact that you guys get something. I know I say that every time, but it's true. And if you guys really want to help the channel, get one of these consoles, because this is like a passion project. And I just absolutely love making these right now. I'm kind of like addicted to the design and tweaking them and making them better as I go. So, you know, it is what it do. My most used mug is the Hotend one. Nice. See? That's why I'm asking these guys to have reviews up. In fact, I was thinking of having a developer custom make a little review section, because it'd be interesting to have people actually give feedback on here on these products. That's what a store is all about. And I love the store, the way that they handle it. I love all of it. But the fact that they don't have actual reviews on here is just a bummer. So yeah, I appreciate those kind words, Zombie. Thank you very much. The printer handles ABS better than PLA for future testing. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll definitely be checking that out. Oh, cool. Awesome. Yeah, I got to actually assemble. Yeah, loved it. Hey, Lauren. That's funny. If you could make a huge dust mat, that would be cool. I actually looked this up. So they do have a yoga mat, and the yoga mat isn't an actual yoga mat. It's literally the same exact thing, just way bigger. Obviously, it's a yoga mat. And I tried to make a design on it, but the preview itself looked kind of lowish resolution. So I stopped there. I did save it all. I basically want to send them an email and ask them like, hey, what's the resolution like in comparison to this mat? Because yeah, if it's big, that's cool. But if you're putting it on your desk and the print resolution isn't as good as this one, because this one is super high res, then it's not worth it. Like it'll just be like it'll just look cheap. But that's something that I've definitely looked into. I'll test it for you. I appreciate that. Sold. Too soon, too soon. But yeah, I definitely wanna do that. Like I wanted to cover, because I had to buy another one of these. I ruined mine. I put one of the heaters I put on it overnight, and it warped it, and I couldn't, even with heat guns, I couldn't unwarp it. So I went and bought another one. And before I did that, I made the design like significantly larger for that mat, but it just didn't look good. Do the custom consoles come with inners? What do you mean? Oh, you mean like, yeah, it'll be a fully built custom console. You just tell me the colors, all that stuff. We can do it in an email if you're interested in one of those, and then you'll just use that to check out. The one thing I don't have on there for the custom ones is to add RGB. I do have one more set of RGB, but they're an additional, what, 20 bucks, I think? So for video would be perfect. Yeah, it probably would. Yeah, you're right. The yoga mat is just like me laying on it. That's funny. Yeah, I know you'd like it, man. Hit me up. Good night. Thanks for the stream. Hey, man, thank you for your support, man. You're always here helping. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. All right, everybody, I'm going to call it here. Thanks for the support. Thanks for joining the stream. And a huge thank you to 3D Max, and a huge thank you to Polymaker. Sorry I gave away an extra spool tonight, but it is what it is. All right, everybody, have a good night. Thank you. See you guys on the next one. And yeah, see you guys in the comments. Later.